Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another amazing episode of House and Home. We're your hosts. I'm Godfrey.
And I'm Theresa.
And we've got an awesome episode lined up for you this evening. Right, Theresa?
Yes, we do. We have cooking and followed by Brian Bell.
And then we have some beauty tips followed by a bunch of DIYs. But first of all, let's head straight on to the first portion of our show where we have some cooking. So, Theresa, I have a question for you. How much do you like bread?
So much.
I know, right?
So much.
Yeah. I can't picture living a life without consuming bread. It's almost impossible for me. I mean, I understand that there are people out there who eat bread or who don't eat bread, my bad. And that's completely fine. But I think to people here and to our audience, I think bread is paramount to our diets. So without further ado, let's head straight on to our cooking segment. Here's Chef Dwayne preparing for us some homemade bread.
Welcome to Cooking with Dwayne. Today I'll be showing you how to make a simple homemade bread using just plain flour, wholemeal flour, vegetable oil, salt, instant yeast. That's all you need. Before I go into actually making the bread, I just want to talk a little bit about flour. With bread, you need bread flour to make quality bread. And usually plain flour, it has a lower protein content. Wholemeal flour tends to have a higher protein content. So yeah, today what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix both of them. So it gives you that bread flour-like texture, that bread-like texture that we want at the end of the result. So let's get into it. Okay, at first, I'm going to add in the instant yeast. What I've done earlier was I dissolved just about a tablespoon of sugar in warm water, and I've added in 1.5 teaspoons of instant yeast. I've never actually stirred the yeast in it. I just let it settle on top of the solution so it would activate. So as you can see here, this is what we want to get. It is foamed, so it means that the yeast is ready to use. So it's much easier to mix. Just going to add that into our mixing bowl. I'm just going to add in 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. If you want to add 2, it's up to you. Just half a teaspoon of salt. If you love salt, then you can go 1 tablespoon if you like, 1 teaspoon if you like. Just going to mix this in. If you have, don't worry if you don't have a whisk. You can always use a fork. Just want to get this thing mixed up. Okay. I'm just going to add in the wholemeal flour and just mix that up. What this does is it gets everything to work with each other. Okay? Just little by little, you're going to add flour until you have a nice dough. So I'm just going to use a wooden spoon, or you can use your hands if you want to. Just mixing it in. Just make sure everything is well mixed. I'm just going to knead this dough once, and I'm going to let it rise for 3 times. Just mixed it up. You just keep on adding flour until you have the dough consistency. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a short while. Okay, so I'm going to stop using the wooden spoon and I'll be using my hands. Make sure to wash your hands and have your nails trimmed all the time when you're doing baking or handling food with your hands. I'm just going to dust a bit of flour on my hands so I don't get anything stuck. And what I'm going to do is just knead this through. Ideally, you want about 4 cups of flour. So in here I already have about 2 cups. I like to knead in a bowl because it's less messy and everything tends to come together well. Kneading will probably take about 10 minutes or less. What kneading does is it activates the gluten in the flour. Gluten is the protein strands in the flour. You'll know the dough is ready when it stops sticking to your hands. Then you have the right consistency or right ratio of water is to flour. So you can see I don't have any more flour on my hand, or there's nothing in the bowl. I like kneading this way because it makes it easier. So I don't have a mess. Plus, as you can see, all the flour that was once in the bowl, they're all rolled up into the dough now. You could add in coconut powder and coconut oil, so you can make yourself a coconut bread or coconut flavored bread if you like. You will have to knead until the dough is nice and tight. So this is about 3 cups of flour already. Okay, so the kneading is done. You know the dough is ready when you just give it a nice tap on it and it gives you this sound. Then you know the dough is ready. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to oil this bowl, just grease it up so it doesn't get stuck to the sides. I'm just going to drop it in there. I'm going to cover it up, set it aside for it to rise for about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, this is for the first rise. So it's been 30 minutes, and look, our dough has risen to tripled in volume. So what I'm going to do now is just going to get some oil. I like using oil instead of flour. I'm just going to just lightly brush just a bit on the surface. And just put this down. Okay. I'm just going to spread this open like this. Don't worry about it takes. Now what I'm just going to fold this over like you're folding a bedsheet or a towel. Okay, what this does is it stretches the gluten. It looks really small right now, but wait till after it bakes. I'm just going to put this back into the bowl. The bowl's already greased up, so it's all good. Not going to stick to the sides. Just going to cover this up. I'm going to let this rest for the second rise for 30 minutes. Hi, so it's been 30 minutes and we're going to check now on our second rise, and as you can see, it has already tripled again in volume. It's ready for the third and final rise now, so we're going to do that in the bread tin. So I'm just going to pull this up. I have a bread tin. It's a non-stick bread tin. If you don't have a non-stick, you can just always grease up a pan. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to spread this out like a sheath. I'm just going to fold this again. Just make sure I just push out all the air out. I'm just going to fold this again like this. Just mold it into, just to fit the tray. I'm just going to do some marking on it, just for decoration. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it in there. So it's a perfect fit. Now that's done, I'm just going to let this to rise for another 30 minutes, for the final 30 minutes, and I'm going to bake it in the oven at 180 degrees. So yep, just put this aside. So we completed the third and final rise, and I'm going to put this into the oven for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. It usually takes about 10 minutes for the oven to get to that temperature. And the bread is ready. I'm just gonna plate it on this chopping board. Okay. And there you have it, homemade bread. You can have it for lunch, breakfast, dinner, make a sandwich, or have it with soup or noodles. This is Cooking with Dwayne, and I'll see you guys next time. Yep.
Now that was too easy, Godfreyman. What do you think?
I know, right? It was so simple. I want to make some bread now and then eat it.
I can't wait to get home and try.
Honestly, right?
I'm really gonna get the ingredients.
Awesomeness.
All right, when we come back after the break, we have shopping with Brian Bell, so stay watching. Welcome back to the show. Now, this week on Shopping with Brian Bell, we have heaps of great, amazing products on the shelf. So let's check it out.
Welcome to another Shopping with Brian Bell. I'm Leon Gawi, your one and only host. Now this show is designed to show you some of the great products that we have available here. Now if you've been into Brian Bell recently, you've seen our posters and our signs with our new theme called New Sensations. So what is this? Well, as you can probably guess, this is to show you sensational new products that you can find here at our Brian Bell shops. So in this segment, I'll show you some of these products and some of the new brands that you can find here at Brian Bell. Brands like Home & Co, Ozito, and our very own Haus. Without further delay, let's go take a look. Here at Brian Bell, we always strive to give you value for your every purchase when you shop with us. We have now incorporated these new sensations into our product line to give you more value for your kina. Now the first product that I want to show you from the New Sensations campaign that we have here in Brian Bell is from this brand, Home & Co. And it's these sets of pillows that are now available here at Brian Bell. If you are in need of quality pillows, then check out our Home & Co range at Brian Bell. There are also a range that you can choose from, and the best part is the value you get on these pillows. The Supreme Comfort Pillow, both medium and hard, the Cotton Cover, both medium and hard, and the Cotton Rich, both medium and hard. And the best part about these pillow sets from Home & Co, not only do you get one, but you get two comfy pillows to lie on, so it gives you value for your purchase. Now the next brand is Ozito, which is also part of our New Sensations campaign. This brand is a range of power tools that are great to do all the fixing in your home, or it's perfect for the home DIY persons. That's Mr. or Mrs. Fix It in your house. If you have that relative, then these power tools are perfect for them for the next job. Since 1993, Ozito has been helping home handymen across Australia and New Zealand with their DIY projects and provide a wide variety of quality power tools at affordable prices. These Ozito power tools are more for domestic use and are not quite the industrial or heavy-duty power tools. Ozito power tools are for the DIY home heroes that can build and fix anything in their homes. Now one product that I know we will love is this multifunctional tool from Ozito. If you're after something that can grind, cut and sand, well, this is the product for you. This Ozito multifunctional tool is suitable for a wide variety of applications around the home. It's ideal for grout removal, detail sanding, door lock installation and paint removal. The oscillating action enables precision cutting in wall paneling and plasterboard. Accessories can be attached at different angles, enabling you to operate the tool with ease in confined spaces. Sand, scrape, grind and cut perfect for multiple DIY applications. Variable speed for greater user control. 23 accessories included and a short grip and side handles. Now the last range of products that I want to show you is from a brand that is new here, and it's Brian Bell's very own Haus brand. This brand provides a wide array of different products that you can find at relatively good prices. We've got electric kettles, we've got toasters, we've got a slow cooker, electric frying pans, even irons and ironing boards. these are great for you to use in your homes. Seriously guys, this is a great brand that you can find here with great products. One such product is the 2-slice toaster that we have available from Haus. It has all the features you need in a toaster with defrosting, reheating and the cancelling function, electronic browning control, automatic bread centering for even browning and an integrated crumb tray. This is a great addition, and as if that's not enough, we even have combo deals on the Haus range of products that we have available. For example, if you need to get a quality toaster for your toast in the morning and something to boil water for your evening cups of tea or even your morning cup of coffee to kickstart your day, then this is the perfect combo set for you. We have a 2-slice toaster and a 1.7 liter Haus kettle that you can now get. Now the final product that I want to show you is from Haus, and it's this Haus slow cooker. Slow cookers are great to cook all your meals and also cook it in quantity, something that Papua New Guinean families always do, and that's cooking for the whole family. This product is perfect for that. It also boasts the following features: a large 6-liter capacity, great for large families, internal pot made from aluminium with titanium non-stick coating, 3 functions for cooking, low, high and keep warm, and it's easy to clean and operate. This is a great product to cook your next meal. Simply mix in some nice meat like lamb or chicken, combine that with some local veggies like your taro, cacao and your greens, and you'll have a meal that the whole family can enjoy. Well, it seems we've come to the end of this segment. I know you've seen there's some great products, part of our new sensation campaign here at Brian Bell. Don't just take my word for it, come on in and see it for yourself. We've got Haus products, we've got Ozito, and we've got Home & Co. So come on in, check those out, pick up some of the great products you can find here now that are giving you value for your money. So come on in and shop at Brian Bell. I know I'll be seeing you soon. And always remember, quality products, great services and great value. That's Brian Bell. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.
Thank you so much, Leon, for those amazing products from Brian Bell. Folks, if you haven't been there already, check it out. They have some amazing things there. Anyway, we're going to take a really short break right now, but when we come back, we have some life hacks. And welcome back to House and Home, ladies and gentlemen. So next up on the show, we've got life hacks, except this time, our old friend Billy's taking over.
Yes.
So let's see what she has to share with us.
Hi and welcome to another fantastic edition of Life Hacks. Tonight we have 5 DIY life hacks that you can do in just 5 minutes. If you keep burning yourself with hair dryer or hair iron, you can make your own holder and make life less painful. All you need is a pipe, a cute pair of socks, and there you have it. We painted the pipe to make it funkier for the dressing table. Waited for it to dry and added the socks to each opening. If you're a girl who has trouble with sorting earrings, you know how they get all tangled up and you keep missing a pair? Well, this life hack is so easy. All you need is a grater, some paint, and there you have it. You paint your grater to make it look pretty. Leave it to dry for at least 30 minutes and then you hook all your earrings on it. Ever had weird stuff on your comb or brush and you had to wash it or clean it before you use it? How annoying is that? You can simply fill a jar with water and dip your brushes and combs overnight. And that's all you need to do. You can change the water every 2 days so you know that your hair accessories are clean. Easy as 1, 2, 3. And that is all we have for life hacks tonight. Hope you enjoyed.
And that was Life Hacks with Billie Jean. That was amazing, Godfrey man. The spray painting and all that. You guys, I could see that you guys were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we just took a bunch of the stuff outside and we was like, shh, all over
Yeah.
it. It was really fun, yeah.
All right, when we come back after the break, we have beauty tips next, so stay tuned. Every little girl wants to feel and look good. Despite their age, they know what looks catchy and they seem to know how they will actually look like once they get to wear the outfit. Lace skirts are no exception. Welcome to Fashion and Beauty. Today I will be showing you how to make a single layered lace skirt. Now for this project you will need your fabric. I chose a plain fabric so that my lace can stand out. So I have my tape measure, I have some pins, a safety pin, some elastic, a pair of scissors, and the master prop, like I always say, the sewing machine. So let the sewing begin. I have my fabric already cut, which is 21 by 16 inches. For beginners, it would be much more safer and easier to use a tape measure so that it guides your sewing. Fold the fabric in half and run a straight stitch all the way down. Sometimes when you're using a plain fabric, you won't seem to tell which is the wrong or the right side. So what you do is just go ahead and choose for yourself. Always make sure to start and finish off with a back stitch. Once you're done, use a zigzag stitch to tidy up the edges. I so love this part because it makes it look presentable. Then flip the skirt right side out. For the waistline, I'm folding in the edge of the fabric a ½ inch and another 2 inches as I have chosen to use a wide elastic for the waistline. The next step is to fold in a ¼ inch and then another ½ inch. Use a straight stitch to sew all the way around. This is one of the DIYs I usually do at home for my little sisters. I actually slowed down sewing for them as they get overexcited and share with their friends, and then I have to sew more, which is a lot to do. But what can I say? They're my sisters. Anyways, let's take a close-up of how the edges look like. There you go. There's the straight stitch right there. Now I have my lace to add on. Like I said earlier on, your laces must complement the fabric, even when you're using a floral fabric. Be creative and try to visualize how you want the final product to look like. And there you go. This is sketch should look like after you apply the lace. The final step is to apply the elastic to the waistline. So let's do this. And this is how your final product should look like. This is so beautiful, and I'm sure you've enjoyed watching every step. Now, if you want a written method, please let me know so that we can provide that on our Facebook page. And yep, thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time for another fantastic fashion DIY. Goodbye.
And welcome back to House and Home, ladies and gentlemen. So next up, for all you dog lovers out there, here's how to make your own flea repellent for your pet. Let's take a look.
Vinegar is the worst enemy of fleas. If you hadn't known, it's true. And when you make a homemade flea spray, it saves you time and money and reduces your pet's exposure to harmful chemicals and toxins that popular dog flea sprays are known for. While commercial flea sprays can be costly, but you can make an entire bottle of homemade flea spray in the comfort of your home. Yeah, so you can use ingredients that you already have at home. So this spray is effective and affordable. So here's how you can make it. You will need a clean spray plastic container half filled with water, a half cup of apple cider vinegar, and a clean cloth. Now spread the clean cloth on the lawn, making sure it's the right size of your pup. Open the cap of the spray and add the half cup of vinegar. Then close the cap of the spray bottle and shake well. And there you have it, just water and vinegar. We're just gonna get ready and apply it on Whiskey the dog. Meet Whiskey. He's suffered with fleas for some time now and he really needs to get treated. This homemade fleas repellent recipe will surely help him. So let's get started. Ask a friend to give you a hand as dogs are sensitive to water. You might want to let your friend ease the pup while you apply the repellent. Start spraying from his back, then his chest and thighs, but avoid the eyes. Spray until the pup's hair is covered with the repellent mixture. You can use gloves if you want when applying the repellent, but I prefer using my hands when it's a puppy. Make sure to use gloves when you're handling a dog. I use this homemade flea repellent on my pup, which I apply 2 to 3 times a week. Get a clean bucket of water to wash the repellent mixture and the fleas off the pup, and wipe the pup with a towel. Remember that you will need to apply this repellent once every 2 to 3 days. Apple cider vinegar is an effective flea repellent for dogs. And there you have it, something simple to save cost. Whiskey is looking fresh. Until the next time, goodbye.
Oh, that puppy looks so adorable, Theresa. How did it go?
No, I just added like water and vinegar, and it doesn't have to be a lot of ingredients, those two.
Yeah, it was super simple. Oh, that's adorable. Anyway, we're going to take a short break right now. When we come back, though, I show you how to pick the best PC for your kids. Hey everybody, and welcome back to House and Home. So with school underway already, I thought I'd tackle an issue that parents have when their kids are going back to school, or even when you yourself want to go back to school. And that is picking the right PC, or rather, what to look for when you're looking for a PC. Nowadays, PCs are pretty much a norm for people in school. They'll be needed for assignments, file management, research, and it generally makes student life a little easier. So it's more of a question of which one rather than if. So when choosing the right PC for you or your kid when you're going back to school, you're going to need to be concerned about 4 main things. Now, whether it's a computer that you'll be lugging around with you or one that you're going to leave comfortably at home, in this regard, size matters. For portability, it's best to go with a laptop that's around 13 to 14 inches and weighs below 4 kilograms. These will most likely fit more comfortably into your bags and are easier to move around. And just in case anything happens, are lightweight enough to run with. Now, anything larger than that, you should probably just leave at home. And speaking of portability, you're going to need a laptop that can survive, especially if you go out in a great nation such as ours. You're going to be carrying it around with you in your bag, in your arms, so just in case anything happens. No, you're going to need one that you can trust. Either that or you learn to back up like crazy. But hey, it's better not to waste $1,000 replacing something that you dropped once. Now the next thing you have to worry about is the processor, which basically dictates how powerful your PC is, what it can do, and how efficient it is. For starters, an i3 processor is pretty much a baseline standard that's great for taking notes, listening to music, watching videos, and basic internet research. Just not all at the same time though, because these processors aren't that great at multitasking. However, this processor is the best for this situation because it's the most affordable that'll get you through your work. Anything higher like an i5 or an i7 for example would be a lot faster, but it would also cost you a lot more. And anything lower is going to frustrate you because these tend to be a little slower. And finally, you're going to need somewhere to store all your work, music, research, and files like that, right? Now this is where memory comes into play. And just for holding files like these, I recommend going for a laptop that has a hard disk that's around 250 gigs. It'll get the job done and it won't be too costing for you. Though if you ever need to get more memory, you can always buy an external hard drive that'll run you back around, let's say $300 for one that's between 500 gigs and a terabyte. You could also go for a laptop that has a 500 gig hard drive, which will cost you a little bit more, but it'll give you ample amount of space to work with. The advantage there, of course, is that you may not need to get an extra external hard disk after all. Alternatively though, you don't need a PC if all you're going to do is take notes and do research on it. The fact is that if you've got a tablet or a smartphone, a connection to the internet, and an email account, you've got your notes right in the palm of your hand. I mean, you can just take notes with your phone by opening up your note-taking application. I myself use an app called Evernote, which lets me take notes and then backs them up so I can access them through lots of different devices. Short of that, you can even use your phone to take notes and then rewrite them down later, which also works as a memory technique. But that's basically it. It's going to be these 4 things that you have to consider when buying a laptop for pretty much being a student. You're going to want a small, light, durable PC with at least an i3 processor, and a minimum of 250 gigs of storage. That will definitely be enough to help you out with your studies. But anyway, folks, that's pretty much it. Like I said, a laptop is now a must-have in society, but there are lots of alternatives that can serve this same purpose. Anyway, it's back to Theresa and I in the studio now. Until next time, I'll see you all later.
And that was Tech People with Godfrey Mann. Now you know how to choose your PCs for your kids, right, Godfrey Mann?
Yep, that was pretty much it. But unfortunately, we've come to the end of another episode of House and Home.
And don't forget to check out our Facebook page, like it, comment, and let us know what you think, what you'd like to see more of in the coming episodes.
So from everybody here at the EMTV team and the House and Home team, we'd like to wish you a pleasant evening, good night, and we'll see you all next week.